Hey Sunny Hill, we hope that you guys are doing okay with all of the craziness that is going on right now.
Pretty crazy.
Pretty crazy. Crazy announcement last night, if you heard what Boris Johnson was saying about people having to stay at home, only going out once. And it was really weird because I was thinking about it last night and knew we had this forethought coming up. And I had this interesting thought a couple of days ago, right in the middle of the corona stuff. It was Thursday, just before they were going to shut the schools down. Charmaine walked in and asked me the weirdest of questions.
It was an important question.
She said, do I ever forget to swallow my own spit? Which was surreal because ironically that day I had that exact experience. And so it could have been like a prophetic thing. I don't really know. But I have forgotten to swallow my own spit. The problem was I was waiting to pick up my middle boy from his sports that he was doing. And I was standing outside. It was quite cold. And all of a sudden I had a massive amount of spit in my mouth. I don't know why. It went down the wrong pipe. And there I am in the middle of this kind of sporty playground thing. All of these parents standing around waiting to get their kids. And I'm literally coughing up my guts. I'm like, a lot of parents were looking at me, really questioning a lot of things about my life.
They normally question things anyway.
That's true, but this gave them real reason. And I think in and of itself it would have been fine, but the fact that we were in the middle of kind of the school shutdown did not play well into my favor. But it did remind me that small things can have a massive impact. They can have a massive, massive impact. And the announcement last night can have a massive impact on you and your well-being. And I wanted to just encourage you in a few things. The first one is this, is that there is a way for you to get through the next season without it having an adverse effect on you.
Absolutely.
There's some practical things you could do. And I wanted to just kind of highlight that because it's the kind of guy I am and it's what I normally talk about. But the first thing I'd encourage you to do is keep up with your regular routine. Don't stop doing the things you would normally do. Get out of bed at a regular time. Make your bed, clean your house, wash yourself. You may not be going out of the house, you may not be trying to impress anyone, but still shower. These things are really important. A clean environment and you feeling clean is going to add to your well-being. And I'd encourage you, don't give up on your routine.
Yeah.
Stick with your routine, especially now when it's going to be a lot harder to just go out and do what you need to. The second thing that I'd encourage you to do is to schedule your day. Like actually plan out what you're going to do so that you don't end up at a space where what you're busy doing is simply trying to work out what you should do moment by moment without a plan and end up watching Netflix or Amazon Prime or something the whole day and going, wow, okay, I've wasted an entire day. Put a plan together. I know for some of you stuff is really hard right now. You may be out of a job, you may have had to take furlough, and you may go, I don't really have anything to do. I would encourage you, schedule tasks to do around the house. Yeah. Do things that you were looking at and going, actually, I really want to do this, or I needed to do that, or my husband's been on at me about this, my wife's been on at me about this.
Build a new loft.
I mean, that seems like it could be really difficult if you can't get any deliveries.
Oh, maybe.
So let's not extend our homes, but what I would encourage you to do is do some kind of a task. Have you forgotten to swallow your own spit right now? What is going on? I don't understand. This third one is probably the pot calling the kettle black. But I would encourage you, try and eat as regularly as you can.
Regularly.
Yeah, I don't mean quantity. And I don't mean like eat so much that you feel like ill. But it's easy for us when we're at home just to end up eating junk food all of the time because it's easy snacks. And I would encourage you as much as you can, eat what you would normally eat while you were at work or just on a regular day, and don't try and kind of break out of that. All of the research shows that us eating well will help aid our well-being.
The shops have got loads of fruit and vegetables. May not have toilet paper, but fruit and vegetables, they seem to have a lot of.
And if you're struggling to get any fruit and veg, have a look at Lounge One, and you can get a box there from there. It's still going on, which is cool.
Yeah.
And here's my last thing, is go outside. The government said you could go outside once a day. Go outside. Fresh air, some sunshine on your face. It will do wonders for you.
Yeah.
That's just some practical tips I wanted to drop on you. And I thought I'd end on this. There's an interesting thing in Mark 1:21. It says this. Jesus was going with his parents and they went off to Capernaum. And when Sunday came, it says that Jesus entered the synagogue and taught. Jesus had a rhythm, a pattern of life. And part of his rhythm and pattern of life was on a Sunday, he would go to the synagogue. And if Jesus got through his days with a pattern and rhythm, we can get through our days with a pattern and rhythm. We hope you guys do well. We miss being together. We miss being with you guys. But we can't wait to see you either on one of the social media channels or on something else. And we can't wait to be back in the same room together. That will be fun as.
Absolutely. And don't forget to swallow your spit.
Swallow your spit.
Absolutely.